Alright, beautiful people, we are back with another C program. In last few lessons, we were dealing with sum of digits, reverse number. Now it's time for us to check whether a number is palindrome or not. Again, the concept will be kind of similar. We'll be using our knowledge from some previous lessons as well here. So let's say how to check a number is palindrome or not. First of all, what is a palindrome number? A palindrome number is a number, if you reverse that number, it's still the same. So for an instance, if you have a number 1 to 1, and if you reverse this number, it will be 1 to 1 again. So this number is a palindrome number, okay? So hopefully you understood the logic behind the palindrome number, okay? So again, if you have a number and if you reverse that number, so if you say 1 to 1, it is still the same number. So when a original number and reverse number is same, we can say it's a palindrome number. Now, if you recall, we have already found, we already checked how to find out the reverse of a number. So here we have the original number. We did it in the previous lesson. And then we also found the reverse number, which is stored inside the sum variable. Now, what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to change the naming a bit here so that it makes sense. Here, I'm going to say reverse. And let's go back down below here. I'm going to change it to reverse and also reverse here. Now, before even moving forward, we could like simplify this program more here. For an instance, I could use assignment operator here for sure, right? And that would look like this, divided assignment, right? So you can, improve your program wherever you feel because you have all the knowledge already. Now let's come back. We do not need to do too many things. All we need to do is like whether the original number and the reverse is same or not. If they're equal, then we're going to say, hey, this is a palindrome number. That's all. That should be all. It's quite simple because we already have done all the things that we needed to do. So we are doing everything step by step. First, we have seen how to find out the sum of digits. Then we have seen how to like reverse a number. And then finally, we're checking palindrome. So we are coming step by step. It's nothing like we are, jumping from one place to another, okay? So now we are going to check if working number is equal to the reverse number, then we can say, hey, this number is a palindrome. Otherwise, it's not a palindrome number, okay? So let's continue here. We are going to print, and of course, we are going to say %d is a palindrome number. And that should be all. We are going to print a new line for sure in the end, and let's print the original number here. Okay, so you can see that's the reason why we did not change the original number, because sometimes we need to use the original number with the reverse number. So here, not working number, actually it's going to be the original number. So even after the reversing, if it match with the original number, then we're going to say it's a palindrome. Otherwise, it's not a palindrome number. So here I'm going to copy paste, and this time I'm going to say is not a palindrome number. That should be all. Let's compile and run. Let's see whether it does work. Here, this time I'm going to give 1 to 1 and check whether it's a palindrome number. It says yes, it is a palindrome number. Now, if I try 5, 4, 3, if you reverse it, it will be 3, 4, 5. That means the original number and reverse number is not same. So it should show us that 543 is not a palindrome number, and which it does. So hopefully you got the concept here, how to find out a number is palindrome or not.